westbound traffic is being turned around on I-80 at Colfax because of a portion of I-80 is closed right now up in the high country. Here's a live look over I-80 at Old Ag Station, where you can see big rigs have pulled over. They are waiting for the road to reopen. Sometimes you're going to sit there for a long time during these weather situations affecting the roads. So all that said, we're on it. All right, good morning. Thank you for joining us here on ABC 10 News. I'm Walt Gray.
And I'm Jordan Tolbert, and we will have a live report from the Colfax area in just a moment where that closure is happening. But first, let's go ahead and get to your current traffic conditions right now. So we do have a traffic impact alert. This is what we're dealing with up there on I-80, Nyack to Truckee. The roadway is closed. Eastbound semi-trucks being turned around at Applegate. And then a little bit north of that, that's where all the rest of traffic is being turned around. That's at Colfax this morning. So it looks like the roadway is closed in both directions, westbound and eastbound. Between this point and really state line is where the westbound closure is. And then all the way to Truckee, that's where the eastbound closure is, from what I can see there on the map. So that's what you have to deal with in the Sierra. The moral of the story is just don't go up there if you can. Push back your travel. Because it really is no estimated time of opening situation due to those road conditions up there. Multiple crashes reported. So through the Sacramento area, no major issues this morning. Tracy to Livermore, though, we do have a little bit of traffic, but you can see there, even with the traffic, there's no major crashes, anything like that, contributing to those delays. Now, back to this. CHP Gold Run posted this picture online a little bit ago, and you can see, you know, the slippery road conditions up there, the icy conditions, and that's where we find Candace Red live this morning in the Colfax area. So, Candace, can you see all those trucks kind of stopped or getting turned around where you are?
Yeah, you know what? There's a lot of vehicles that are being turned around and off of the interstate. Again, we're coming to you live at Canyon Way. This is right near Interstate 80, where that closure is in Colfax. I want to step out the way so you can see exactly what's going on here in Placer County. You can see a section of Interstate 80 is closed at Colfax, headed towards Truckee. All traffic is being directed off the interstate. This is at exit 135. Now, several emergency vehicles are here to keep drivers off the roads ahead. We've seen officers with the California Highway Patrol and workers with Caltrans. You can even see those yellow and blue lights flashing from those emergency vehicles. We've also seen a sign that reads, quote, ramp closed. Again, the interstate closed just before 2 o'clock this morning. Now, CHP is reporting several crashes and spinouts that happened overnight on Interstate 80. This is both west and eastbound. Now, it's a wintry mix because we know that rain and snow, it caused extremely dangerous road conditions overnight. CHP is also reporting several snowplows on the interstate, working to clear the roads as quickly and safely as possible. To my left, you can see some huge trucks coming right now, having to get off of the interstate. Just so you know, the roads ahead are snowy, wet, slippery, icy, and quite frankly, just a mess. Now, drivers are being forced to exit the interstate, again, for their own safety. If you could take a look here at the ramp, you'll see some vehicles, again, having to exit off of the interstate. Drivers are being forced to exit, again, like I said, for their own safety. Some people decided to park at a gas station nearby to simply play the wait and see game. That's exactly where we're parked. But you know what? It could be a long wait. That's because there's no word on when the interstate will reopen. Of course, people at this point are just being encouraged to avoid this area if they can. I did speak with several people here who, again, were forced to get off of the interstate because of the closure. They're telling me, again, some waiting and seeing when it will reopen. Again, still no word on that. While others are saying this really has just messed up their early morning commute, as some are now late for work, are now just missing their entire work day. In Colfax, Candace Red, ABC 10.
You know, Candace, this is a tough situation because it's really not going to get better until the sun comes up. They stay on the roads and just Mother Nature takes over with warmer conditions, sunny skies, and starts to melt that ice. Because even when you have chains are not very effective when you have ice on the road. So thank you so much for that live report. I could